the basic. Going to the sky in a spaceship. All the hard times I face it. I've been on time when I strive for the greatness, yeah. You can't stop me now. I just wanna make my family proud. I can't call time out. I just wanna talk right to the crowd. We running up, we can't lose, yeah. I walk a mile in my shoes, yeah. Don't press the button, can't snooze, yeah. There's nothing that I can't do, yeah. We up to something brand new, yeah. We live it up like a cruise, yeah. We up, I see all the views, yeah. We going up in the go up, go up, go up in a spaceship. See the whole world in a spaceship. Go up, go up, go up in a spaceship. Feel the whole vibe in a spaceship. Go up, go up, go up in a spaceship. Make go skirt in a spaceship. Go up, go up, go up in a spaceship. Make go woo in a spaceship. Hey, going so fast, running up that bad, fill it up, yeah. Hey, what you call that? It's a whole new wave in the ocean. We got swag, it's so fast. You ain't never known me, now you know that. Go climb them trees with one hand, yeah. This plan is working. We running up, we can't lose, yeah. I walk a mile in my shoes, yeah. Don't press the button, can't snooze, yeah. There's nothing that I can't do, yeah. We up to something brand new, yeah. We live it up like a cruise, yeah. We up, I see all the views, yeah. We going up in the go up, go up, go up in a spaceship. See the whole world in a spaceship. Go up, go up, go up in a spaceship. Feel the whole vibe in a spaceship. Go up, go up, go up in a spaceship. Make go skirt in a spaceship. Go up, go up, go up in a spaceship. Make go woo in a spaceship.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world. We've got a good flight here today. I just had to reload because I noticed I didn't have the Korean Air livery on. It was just the default. So, ooh. What? Okay. It's landing me right. I didn't put that. We'll just get GSX. GSX will get it started and we'll just get it transported. But yeah. Still patrolling. Dang, bro. Spawn on this runway. Sweet. Yeah. Right on the runway. I put gate 17, but I guess it's got a mind of its own. Gotta get that qual. Get that started. Once GSX is open, then we can just spawn to a gate. Cache loaded successfully. And by the way, Montreal released today. So much for the one ... I saw it on Facebook, and it was like 4 minutes after it got pushed on the Facebook from MK Studios. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So one more day. And then I looked at my email and I saw Orbix an hour before said released. I was like, what? Orbix is a little, trigger happy after losing out on East Midlands. I don't know. So then I looked back to see if there was like anyone commenting on that, and then all of a sudden that post, the ... one was removed. So I was like, all right. So it's out on Orbix and Sim Market, and then it's coming to Contrail very shortly, waiting for version 1.0.1 to come out, and then we'll have. And then we've got Sarah Adams doing a little air show in the sky. Oh, sorry, that's Airsted. Just warped me there. There we go. So normally, SamScene3D, he's been making, landmarks and stuff like that. And just lately, he's been doing airports. I think he did Busan. I think there was another one before that was his first one. But I think this is his third airport. So we're at Jeju, which is an island. It's an island just south of the main part of South Korea. Take a look. So that's where we're coming from. We're going to be going into Seoul. And this is the Gimpo Seoul. So slightly different. But that's actually where Korean Air goes. It's Gimpo, not the other Seoul. So we're going to go try find our soul. I don't know. I was trying a little hard on that one, I guess. I'm in the office today and probably won't be able to stay long. Yeah, but Airstud's in the office and he's able to fly. What happened? Oh, Fly Live died. So we're gonna do a round trip here. Just get the Fly Live going, and I don't know the name of this. Seriously, just like 2 minutes late. Let's go to Montreal. Montreal is now on Contrail. Get your 10% off! Exclamation Contrail. And you can get it brand new release at 10% off from yours truly, Sizzling Popcorn. Pretty much one of the only places you can get a 10% discount on a brand new release. Not the big guys, the little small guy has got the discount. But yeah, missed it by. But I think I'm gonna do a flight tonight. I talked with ATC just before the stream, and he's actually now in Lebanon, so he pretty much does ATC midday rather than at night in Montreal. But he said Control might be on tonight, so I might do Moncton Mondays. Halifax has a tower test, and if Control's in Montreal, then do Halifax Montreal. Be a nice flight. First flight back on the VATSIM, that would be. I need my ACIO code here. RKBC ASS. And we're KE. KE 1118. What? RK PC. So now that should there we go. All right, now we can get this set up. Got the battery on, ground power, overhead. It's good. Let's go to the FMC. Zero fuel weight. $134.2. Block fuel 14,805. Oh, you know why? Because oh, so yeah, that's right. Because I restarted. That's why. And the ground power's not there. That's right. Because I set that up, and then I realized I had the standard livery. Press ground power. Let's go up here to the top. Get the APU started. I don't have the luxury on this to get the AI to bring in the FMC data, because it's not love cars or A cars or back cars or whatever cars. But hey, I've been learning. I just did about like 3 lessons, and it was all just on general stuff, the different names for the different panels, and like information overload. But that's through Southwest virtual, their training. But it's the training is also boring. It's like very heavy stuff. All right, so we're there. Routes. What is this again? Our KPC. RKSS. Select that. Request flight plan. It's actually a very short flight. I think the airtime 56, block time 1 hour 24 minutes. So we can definitely do a turnaround, come back. Really that short? Yeah, it is. Just put in the departure. Departure is going to be 07. .07, and we're gonna go with the KMU2. Hey, nights. I was just talking with one of your fellow countrymen. He does the ATC in Montreal. He was living in Montreal, but now he's back in Lebanon. So he actually will do ATC during my time when I'm streaming at noon. He used to do it at night here in North America, but he's moved to midday for us. So should be talking. I think I might do one tomorrow midday that we can talk to him, keep him busy. Because he said like before it dropped today, because Montreal just dropped today, and I just got my copy like 5 minutes into this stream, so I'll do one probably tonight, and then tomorrow do some more ops out of Montreal. But he says before it released, he wasn't busy, and it was like discouraging to like he wouldn't get much traffic. Now today's like. He said he had like 17 flights this morning to manage. He's like, it's a lot more exciting now. Let's go arrival. 14 left. We'll go with ILS. And Olemu. Took Z. There we go. Cavoy. Oh. Okay, so let's good. Flight number, that's fine. Oh, we got some discontinuities in here. Climb cruising altitude. It's not set. 350. Cruise 350, descent. Let's get the forecasted winds. Yeah, so right now, just before we take off, we'll say go around here at Jeju. That's South Korea. It's pretty much like, I guess, their summer destination island. And then we'll take off, go to Seoul, and then we'll do a turnaround, come back here to Jeju. So the legs, discontinuity there. There we go. Okay. RTO. Wait, did we put that in? Didn't think so. The winds 22 knots from 342. Zero fuel weight is... What was I looking at? Oh yeah, okay. Because I'm looking at maximum. I'm unable to cruise at altitude. What? And one limit. We'll go full climb. Take off. We're in the 800, so flaps 5. Actually, let's get the trim. 4.69. 4.69. What was that? 150 B2. Let's go B2. So we'll go 155. Heading out of Jeju. It's gonna be 66 exactly. That's good. Flight directors, get those on. Let's finish up at the top. So we got our APU is on. We can switch over to APU. APU bleed is on. Ground power we can get off. And go back FMC. Take that off. Ground services, release the ground power. Put the seatbelt signs on. Then push back. Anti-collision on. Strobe end steady. And, let's call pushback. I was watching, I watched Chewy for a few minutes because he was at Montreal coming to Halifax. I'm like, Halifax? I said, hey, I'm going to leave right now. I'm going to go pick you up at the airport. It's like, ah. But his buddy that he's flying with, Qantas Air is taxiing the wrong way. And then Georgie's like, the Qantas whatever number, you know, you're going the wrong way. You can do a 180 there, but come back. And he's like, well, I'm on the default Montreal, so that's what it shows that I should be doing. Can we call? Yeah, we did 2 calls, but yeah, I don't know why I always have to do 2 calls with GSX. Handling by Korean Airlines. No choice. Korean Airlines, the only way. So we're going to be going up to 350. 350.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Listen to that. Like Korean accent. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 감사합니다. Ah.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Oh yeah, why to check the airport. Let's go down pedestal.
Knocking gear.
Where do we want? Nose. We're gonna want nose to tilt to the left.
Release parking brakes, please. Release parking brakes, please. Release parking brakes, please.
Oh, chocks. That's what it is.
Release parking brakes, please. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
So we'll just pause the music for a moment. Moment of silence. No, no. There's Erstead. He's got about like half a tank left. He's waving with his rudder. Hey, like for you to not have the airport, you're actually not hovering that high. That's good. Because normally, like anyone that doesn't have it, it's like they're hovering like really bad. I don't know what's up with the line here. And I think this airport isn't I don't think it's top price. I think it's like mid-tier price. Yeah, yeah, so this is like in Canadian dollars, $5 cheaper Canadian for this than Montreal.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting 이용 탐험의 승포를 A good engine start.
And I can see that it's a decent airport. I think some of the textures could. Well, we'll take a look closer, I guess, on our way back. Gotta get the other one on. That's a continuous. Not every airport could be like East Midlands from Pyrig. Waiting for a confirmation yet. What are we up to? Flaps 1 or 2? Let's go to 5. And we'll let them know that we've got engines because they take forever. Oh yeah, yeah, pretty much always in a fighter jet. There's times where airstuff will be like in a, like if we're doing a bush flight, it's not really in a fighter, but it's like, you ever see Maverick in Top Gun fly a little Cessna? No, he's always in a, you know, F-14 or F-18 or that Dark Star. Yeah, so we're good there.
언락긴 기어.
We'll move over. Take APU off. And
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
and it's going to tell me I don't have enough fuel, which we have plenty of fuel. Let's go FMC, legs. Gotta wait for them to say good day. And this airport comes with some landmarks within the city, so it's really nice looking from far away. That's what you want. Let's go back. Waiting for them to nonchalantly walk back and give the wave. That's why it's because there is no fuel in the middle. Should be good. Normally they give the wave, but all right, here we go. And actually, Korean Air on this flight, they actually fly the 900, not the 800. But I don't have the 900, and to me, there's no point in getting the 900. Just a little extra long. Oh, I didn't get the barrel, but we're not on ATC, so it's not a big deal right now for takeoff. But yeah, he's put a lot of carts and stuff around. Yeah, this is like too small for me. And plus he doesn't have the airport, so I don't know if he's going through the grass or what. All right. Keep some distance or you'll be barbecue. Yeah, you get roasted. Was it last? No, it was Saturday night. I was trying out the E-Jet, and it was just a slideshow. Montreal to Toronto. So I was like, I'm out of this. Get into the F-14. I take off. I'm in afterburners, and then Airsen's like, "You're still in afterburners?" I'm like, "No, I'm now in mill power." So I brought the power back. However, afterburners were still on. So I had to press my toga button to take them off. Who's taking off first? You can take off first. You're there first. Yeah, night looks great. I'll take a look at it tonight and then tomorrow, because I just got it like 5 minutes into this stream. But some of the guys at Virtual Air Canada that actually work at the airport, they're like, oh, you know, we saw pictures from FS Elite, and those pictures they show some inaccuracies. You know, at gate 49 there's not a VGDS at that airport. Oh, and over here there's it's not like this, and it's not accurate. And then they're going on about oh yeah, but I saw some streamers and it's low performance. There was only one streamer showing it at that time, and that was Chewy. It's like, and Chewy didn't know if it was the airport, the aircraft, or both, because he was in the A310. I'm just like, unless you own it and you've actually looked at it, you can't tell. The pictures can lie to you. Interiors are, yeah, because I've seen interiors and I'm like, that's the Starbucks I was at like a year and a half ago. All right, let's get the lights on here. And presto, let's go. Here we go. Going at 155. Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Oh, I can't do that positive rate of climb. Flaps up. And we're going. Korean Air. Oh, it's gonna go back to the line. Okay. Hey James, how's it going? Hey, no, I'm in 1440, and that's what's going out to YouTube is 1440. AirSense in 4K, but yeah, no, 1440 and 4090 RTX 4090 at ultra settings. The E-Jets, I've been testing it out before trying to do a stream in it, and I've been getting some low FPS. So I've went to DX11, and then Ultra, and then even high end, and it was giving me better FPS on the ground. But as soon as I took off, it was like 5 FPS. So last night I went back to the DX12 Ultra. Frame generation, everything, and it was like 30-40 FPS up in the sky. So I was like, I don't know, but that's the E-Jet for you. But yeah, I'll be doing some E-Jet flights soon, now that we've got Montreal, my home base for Virtual Air Canada. And we can take off our lights. Move the starts to off. Oh yeah, there's major differences. Like it's a lot smoother. On the left, yeah. It's not what I want. And I've got to install my new Stream Deck. I've got one right now, 15, but I got the XL, which is like, I think it's almost like 30. Let's go. There you go. There's no pilot in there. This flight, it's 55 minutes. So we're gonna do a turnaround at Seoul. There's 2 Seuls, but we're going to Gimpo, which is where the real world flight will go. What happened since last year? Did you win the lottery? No, I just started having first world problems. 2080 Ti was just... Oh, I gotta turn this fan on. Yeah, so he was saying I've had a midlife crisis, but the new update for GSX, I don't open up the FS Dream Team's installer all the time. But I open up Contrail, i9 builds, and Orbix a lot because I've got several things in there. But what I should be doing is every Friday, go in and just update everything, or like at least like once a week, do an update. That way, I know everything's okay. Like a shark. Doo 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 doo. Yeah, and the thing is I've got to get the GSX profiles for various airports. Because where was I? I think I was here in Halifax. And I went to back up. Yeah, it was last night. That's where I tested out the E-Jet last night. Halifax. It backs me up, and it backs me right into like the next gate, almost like hitting the other plane. I'm like, well, that's not realistic. Like, I guess I don't have a profile for Halifax. Because I know a lot of the newer airports, payware airports, will include a GSX profile. So this week, well, like today we're going to Jeju, and then most likely tonight I'll go out of Montreal. But tomorrow I'll do Montreal with VATSIM. I might do it tonight on VATSIM. I'm sort of like scared shitless to go back on VATSIM. I've only done it like 4 or 5 times max. But I think this week stream will be more so Canadian ops than more so in and out of Montreal. Get my get as much as I can out of Montreal before FSim Studios Montreal comes out. They say theirs is gonna be better, but it's like I've seen pictures of theirs work in progress, and I've been vocal about like London, like how they just like neglected, like, I know it's not much, but the parking lots, when your parking lot, it looks like the garbage satellite stuff. Like you're coming in for the landing, you should be able to see that parking lot. Like East Midlands was like perfect on that. Pyrig, he did like all the way the whole contour. There's a road around the airport. That road was him making it himself, or like with his team. It wasn't like, oh well, you know, that's a part that you're not really going to see of the airport, we're just going to go with satellite imagery. No, none of that stuff. They did that sort of at Donington, the raceway, but at the airport itself, no. They paved that all themselves. Oh, digitally paved it. You need to exclude airports from inside the installer. this Lebanese guy is an ATC VATSIM or no VATSIM for Montreal, because he was living in Montreal. I just, because I saw he was doing ATC, I was like, hey, when are you on nowadays? And he said pretty much noon my time, like at this point. He said it's because now he's moved to Lebanon, so he with it being 7 hours ahead of Eastern time, can't do that at 8 o'clock at night. And Lars at Contrail, I told him, I says, hey, I told him, I says, because he said he was going on vacation for 3 weeks. Well, then by the end of that week, Pirate came out with East Midlands, and it was only on Contrail. So he's like, he had to work while on vacation. He had to put that out. Then last Saturday, well, this came out, Jeju. And then on yesterday, I told Lars, I'm like, yeah, MK Studios is coming out very soon, because they did 3 ... And then yesterday they did 2 ... And then I said, this morning they went 1 ... But I got an email an hour before that Orbix already released it. So they pulled that 1 ... back, because it was pretty much saying one more day till release. So they pulled that back, and it's like, well, I guess it can't be first this time, but it's like, I said, send out an email to all the developers that put their stuff on Contrail. I said, ask them, anybody else have a release? Because he went for vacation for 3 weeks, and he's got one big release every week. He's like, I've got enough for one more. And Montreal is the one, so it's now released on Contrail. Let's go get that. Some. Uh, 10%. 10%. There you go. And even I used the 10% off the other day, because right now the E-Jets they're like 19-20% off. So I bought the E-Jets, and then I got an extra 10% off with my coupon. And then I got the commission on top of that. So it was like win, 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 win. And then you go fly the plane, and so one FPS landing at JFK, and that one FPS landing at JFK, it was a 1,700 feet per minute landing. Like, there was no way I wasn't going around, nothing like that, because going around would have taken a half hour with a slideshow like that. And but Virtual Air Canada says minus 563. I was like, I'll take that any day. But Virtual Air Canada right now, on the system we use, they don't even look at your landing rate. But this new system coming out shortly, we'll take a look at that. Yeah, and I can see the needle at the end of the F14. In the 2080 Ti, you can't see that. So this morning I had an Italian breakfast. I had a latte, a caramel macchiato, and pizza. That was breakfast. And you're probably thinking, oh, pizza in the morning, blah, blah, blah. Well, hey, there was pineapple, Italian sausage, and hot peppers. So the pineapple makes it breakfast. He's rehearsing for the air show. I thought there was a bridge. The bridge is moving, but actually it's right behind my head. But it's not a bridge. It's a scratch in the glass. All right, let's go up to the front. Make sure that's top of the descent. We're not even at top of climb yet. And when I punched it into the FMC, it said could not do the cruise. So I don't think we're even going to cruise up at 350 because we don't have Ullman. Yeah, Ullman's in 66 miles, and that is the start of our approach into Seoul. Top of climb is in 2 miles. All right, but it's keeps saying 2 miles. Yeah, I saw that. Thanks. Try to go back through them. I realized my sounds were like so low from the sim because of the Comanche. Oh, Comanche on Friday going on the exterior. Oh man, that like purrs, but it is loud. And I still also remember there was a couple of like new subscribers that like have a public profile, and I had my headphones on like pretty much at full blast, and I jumped, and I even jumped at Marsh like did a super chat towards the end. I jumped. I was like, son of a gun, what's going on here? Now that we've reached our cruising altitude for the next 5 minutes, it's time for our in-flight meal service. Tonight's in-flight meal is brought to you by world-renowned Chef SP, La Poutine. This is so good. Looks like we're at top of climb. I think we might be at top of descent. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Check altitude target. So we hit top of climb, and really, we're still not at the altitude. So we'll bring this down. Bring it down to 4,000. So, gonna start. VNav's off, that's why. While on descent, I'm gonna get the return flight in. $738. Yeah, so the other airport's Incheon in Seoul. Because that's originally where I thought this was gonna go, but then when I looked at it again, it was like, no, it's not Seoul. Off to a meeting. I'll get back on chat when it's done. Sounds good. Might join you on the way back. Sweet. Enjoy your meeting. So this meeting is adjourned. I gotta go back in the flight simulator. See you guys. All right, he goes to the meeting. He's like, all right, everyone, I want you to get in the flight simulator. We needed to train. We're all gonna do formation flying around sizzling popcorn. I take off, and there's like 20 F-14s around me doing formation flying. It's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Ooh. I can see what people buy through my link from Contrail. So last person, I don't know who bought, but I know what they bought. It's like interesting to see, because as I see that, I'm like, hey, I need to go back to East Midlands Airport, because someone just bought Brussels and East Midlands. So it shows me where people want to want to fly. And then eventually we'll see Montreal coming through. Okay, so I've got some briefs set for the flight back. So what we'll do is once we get to the airport, put on the APU. That way we don't have to start it cold and dark. And that's exactly the turnaround. Do a quick turnaround, go back. I like the color of the terrain here. They have the topography. Really nice. Even pops in and out sometimes. All right, we are going into our approach. Or into our arrival into Seoul Gimpo or Gimpo. Oh, what's it complaining about now? Got 102 nautical miles till the airport. Yeah, he is. Yeah, because I can see the needle on the front. I don't know if I could see it beforehand or not, but I noticed like it was very detailed. Only detail that I was missing was there was no pilot. There was no pilot, co-pilot, nothing in there. That airport is Camp Humphreys. Camp Humphreys. It's got to be like a U.S. military base then. Because anytime you hear camp sounds military, and then Humphreys, that is definitely not Korean. Definitely. Can I change that? I can't change it. All right. We have to be at 150 by due 66. Off scheduled descent. Not sure what they mean off schedule descent. Runway. Let's take a look at the Q&H. Q&H should go to 1012. Oh, that's something we gotta do. Gonna do flaps 30 landing, 148. And 144 is the course. I wonder if there's like these cracks actually in the earth like that. Squares. Yeah, camera keeps. It's an autofocus. Lots of tall buildings around here. It's either they're really tall or we're getting lower to the ground so they look taller. Yeah, that is a lot of tall, looks like apartment buildings. You can see the low-hanging clouds, smog or something. Because the simulator really doesn't simulate smog or forest fires, but instead they just show it as clouds. We're at 10,000, so we can get our landing lights on. And we'll bring the range in closer. That's what I like now with the Tobii Eye. It's just like you look up, bang, 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 come back. I remember I was in Jamaica, New York, on my way into like LaGuardia. The field there, LaGuardia. Oof. I definitely felt there when I was on the ground trying to get my lights. I don't have that HUD. It's not equipped on this plane. Oh, okay, we're going right. We're going right behind my head. Right behind the camera. Actually, if I... No, can't turn that way. There's Seoul. If you live around here, you'll never lose your soul. And actually, SamScene3D, they have Seoul. I think it might be called like Seoul Wow or something. It's landmarks. Yeah, landing soon. But I didn't pick that up. I feel like need to get the speed brakes on, bring this down so we can get the flaps out. We got 2 more right turns before we're on final. All right, flaps 1. Flaps 2. Let's go flaps 5. Oh, there's an actual bridge. Flaps 10. Turning on the final, flaps 15. Yeah, which one? 14 left, so we're on the left side. Okay. Gear down. And let's go into approach mode. Speed's a little low.
500. 400.
A little high.
300. 200. 50, 30, 20, 10,
370. Welcome to Seoul. You might have lost your soul on that plane, but you won't at this airport. You'll regain your soul. I think that. I gotta get my speed brakes. There. Speed brakes back. Clear the flaps. Get GSX. Then we're gonna go with so where was that landing? Pretty far down, but it was actually there because butter would be between 0.5 and 1.5 Gs. That was 1.31. Even though it says 370 feet per minute, the G's wasn't that bad. Just looking for the follow me truck. Looks like an empty airport. We can fix that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice enough landing. Jeez, wasn't that bad. I forget which gate I said, but we got to follow me. It's like they don't know where they're going. And let's get the APU on. Taxi lights on, landing lights off, APU on. It's not as empty as it used to be. Fix that one. Yeah, gotta go. Hey, thanks a lot, Night for stopping by. Yeah, nice stream. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Maybe I'll do Air Canada, Montreal to Lebanon. That'd be an all-day flight. Lots me to go in here. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Hey, let's wait and see how long can he hold his arms up that high. Be a jackass. They're not gonna like that. Like, cut the engine. Got the APU, so flip over to APU bleed, taxi light off, and go bring that back to steady. Now we can cut our engines. Now we can reload the plane and then push back, go back to Jeju. But I'm gonna take a couple minutes, get something to drink or to eat or both. Then I'll be back. We'll do the turnaround here in just a few moments. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we're at Jeju Airport, or actually no, we're in Gimpo Airport in Seoul. This is actually just a default airport. We're gonna get ready to push back very shortly. Just gotta get the new flight plan in. View that. So that is in scale FMC. In it, we'll go back to the index identification. Is it a line? Yeah, that's fine. Routes, we are doing RKSS to Jeju. So RKPC. Sorry, that's not where that's not where I wanted to put it, but RKSS. RKSS to RKPC 200. Yeah, 243 nautical miles. What's the plan? Activate. Perfinite. Cost index will be 23. Winds 12 from 358. Saying we're using reserve fuel. But go to your menu. Payload. Zero fuel weights 128.0. And then the fuel. Block fuel is really 13,000? Yeah, 13,000. 649. And the reason why it's so much more than on the way into Seoul is because our alternate is going to be much further away. Yeah, because our alternate is going to be in Busan, while here in Seoul, the alternate would have been Incheon instead of Busan. So makes a lot of sense on the fuel part here. So that is good. Let's get the departure in. Departure 14 left. 14 left, and bolt 2Z. And then the arrival is going to be, we're going to expect ILS Y07. Let's say I would say at Akban. From we'll go with, this ILS Z07, and then human will be our human. Add to the routes. And then it's Dodo 2P. There we go. Climb. Altitude is 340. I don't know if we're gonna make it to 340, but that's gonna be the cruising altitude. Unable to cruise at that level, so let's go 280. Forecast winds. Load those. Okay, so that's good. Check the legs. Yeah, legs are good. Let's go back to the I9. Takeoff, gonna be flaps 5. 4.71. B speeds 149. 149. They're 154. We're taking off from 1-4 left. So that's gonna be 144. All right, that's good. FDs are on. Now let's get ready for the pushback. Let's get the pushback here. GSX.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
And we're gonna push back tail to the right.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Tail to the right.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing course. All engines clear. Started wheel.
Something's not on. Got my pumps. APU's on. Got the APU bleed. That's what we needed. APU bleed stays on. Over to continuous, get the other one onto ground.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting yung transformation for a good engine start.
Flip that. Let's flip. I love the sounds. Okay, that should be started. Yeah, let's get. Let's tell GSX to buzz off. Good
Cockpit to
engines.
ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Gonna put the packs on the auto. So now we're over onto the engines. Packs to auto, APU bleed off. APU completely off, taxi lights on.
Unlocking gear.
And we're gonna go to 280 on the way back, because we made it to about 330 and it was now time to pretty much top of the descent. That's all good.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Gotta wait for the guy to show up. Gotta wait for the wave. So he's got the bypass pin. He's waving. All right. I have the brakes off now? 'Cause I didn't hear it. There we go. Flaps 5. Gonna go out Delta. No, can't go out Delta 2 because it's right onto the runway. We gotta go. Oh, over here. It's tough because this is a default airport. And then you're looking at the charts, it's not the most accurate. We're just gonna trailblaze our own way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Sizzling Popcorn Airlines. We would like to thank all our frequent flyer members for their support and hope you enjoy the exceptional service on today's flight. If you would like to become a frequent flyer member, please click the join button below this video. We will now go through the pre-flight safety briefing. First off, if you're enjoying the flight, make sure to smash the like button on the entertainment system in front of you. If you would like to join in today's live chat, we would like to remind you to make sure to subscribe to the channel. This is to reduce communication interference with air traffic control and to ensure your safety on the plane. Before getting into your seat, you should have already gotten your favorite beverage in your sizzling popcorn pull-up mug as shown on the screen in front of you. If you don't have the pull-up mug, you can purchase one via the link in the description below. Don't forget to close the microwave door before starting to pop your bag of popcorn. Once ready, sit down in your comfortable seat and fasten your belt. Make sure to remove all headphones during takeoff and landing procedures so that everyone around you can hear this. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you for choosing Sizzling Popcorn Airlines. Happy flying.
All right, we're... nope, that's not the screen I wanted to go to. All right. We're almost at 1-4 left. Cabin crew prepare for departure. Rotate. Positive rate.
Positive rate of climb.
A little too positive. Flaps 2, flaps 1. Flaps cleared. And I think I forgot the landing lights. Yeah. Still got the taxi on. Oh, just put them back on. Continuous, we can go to off. Seoul, Korea. Eventually, one day, we'll be able to do Montreal to Seoul. I think you need like a 777 for that. And I don't think they go from Montreal. It's a lot. It would be a long flight. So we're, yeah, stay below 6,000. Oh, nice. So we're gonna climb up to 8,000, then we'll step that up to 10,000. It's a pretty big population out here. Very populous. Spread out. But then there's a lot of these tall apartment buildings all over the place. So we're at 8,000 now. Once we hit this next waypoint, then we'll be pushing up to 10,000. But we gotta stay below 12,000. Pretty much this this whole approach. We really don't go up and beyond till Bulti. Now Bulti is when you can go above flight level 145. So we'll hear the engine start spooling up. All right, so take off the landing lights. We're at 10,000. And that's it for that. Looks like our top of climb will be after Bades. Top of climb 69 nautical miles. Winds are 2 from 160, 171. We can already put in our approach ref, but this can always change once we get closer. So we'll wait till later on. Devin, how's it going? We're out here in Korea, South Korea. Making our way back to Jeju, the latest airport from SamScene3D. And then later on tonight, we'll be back special Montreal. MK Studios dropped today. So we'll take a look at that tonight. And we'll do a stream tomorrow, doing some more. But tomorrow, I don't know about tonight. I'm still like on the fence whether I'm going to do VATSIM or not. But definitely tomorrow I'll get VATSIM because I know the controller control at the tower. So should be able to get him tomorrow because he now does like midday. But meeting done. I'll join you in about 10 minutes. So 1-800-AIR's done. We'll be on the way. Yeah. But yeah, tonight might do Air Canada tonight, and then WestJet tomorrow. Because if I'm on VATSIM, I'd rather be in a 737 because I'm more used to it than like the CRJ or even the E-Jet. E-Jet, I'm still not sure if I can stream yet. I did like a third test last night and it was a lot better, but I want to test it out a few more times before streaming it. Other people have no issues with it, but I'm like, hey, 4090. Like some guys like a 4090. Oh, you must have like an old PC. I'm like an old CPU, and I'm like, no, it's like top of the line CPU, and it ain't working. And then he was like, well, I think it's better optimized for DX11 over 12. I'm like, so I went to DX11. Wasn't any better. Like it was better on the ground. When you go to take off, then it's like just like explodes in the air. In about 10-15 minutes there, said the flight's gonna be over. It's a short flight between Gimpo or Gimpo to Jeju. Now this time on the way back, we see the other side and it's nice and green. Because the on our right side, it's all like developed. Yeah, in the middle, it's like mountainous, green. We've got more fuel on board coming back than what we did going to Jeju, going into Seoul, just because the alternate is Busan, which is a lot further than Incheon was to Gimpo. Now that fan is like, I'm like cold now. Gotta like turn it down. I just need a little bit of wind. Because even though I'm in the basement, it's afternoon time and it's heating up. I got a text message this morning from my neighbor. She's like, "Hey, are you home by chance and have a little bit of milk?" She's like, "LOL." I'm like, "Yes," because we've got like 2 gallons plus a jug of like another gallon, but it was like maybe like a cup of milk left. I'm like, yeah. So I went upstairs and I'm waiting like 10 minutes. She didn't come to the door. I'm like, well, does she really want this milk or what? So I'm like, I got it. And I'm like, went to the door and then I see her husband walking like up the driveway and I'm like, "Hey, I'm like, how's it going?" He's like, "Good." I'm like, "Yeah, your wife asked for milk." He's like, "What?" "Oh, okay." He's like, "I don't even know where they are." So I'm like, so he's holding the jug of milk. We're like talking for like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. Then all of a sudden his youngest daughter, she's like 3 years old, she like runs towards him and is like, "Oh, Daddy, we already got the milk." He's like, "What?" And then the mother and the oldest daughter show up. They got like a cup of milk. They went like 2 blocks down the road to like another person that they knew. Got the milk from there. I'm like, "Oh, I had the milk here." There's some live traffic for you. Yeah, I would say that's live and not human. Because it's very rare you're gonna see a human in Asia. Like it's not gonna be super busy in Asia on the East USA server. If I was on the Asian server, yeah, it'd be a lot more planes in the air, but yeah, I was like, so why did she ask? And I said yes, and then she goes 2 blocks down to go get a cup of milk, and I guess it was the youngest one's birthday today, to make a cake. I was like, so I told him, I said, yeah, so you know, whatever she does with the milk, we need the milk back. So he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, no, like, you don't have to squeeze out the milk out of the cookies or something and give it back. And I actually said, no, you don't have to worry about it. Like, we got like 2 gallons already. But then when she came with a cup of milk, she had enough milk, so didn't even have to give it. We're already halfway through the flight. Crazy. Fighter jet has been scrambled. Taking off now. All right. What? Brett? No. Oh, that's why. I was like 290. But we're at 280. So we got a slight tailwind. Ground speed 448. Top of descent in 28. 28. That's the thing, you always got to watch for your top of descent, because sometimes top of descent, you're still on route. You're not even on the star yet, and you got to start descending. All right, let's go FMC. running. Yep, starting our descent, and we're still on the mainland. Inbound at Mach 2.12, 45,000. Coming in fast, huh? Got visual. Yeah. I'm surprised this is not the alternate airport. You'll see in just a moment. Because it was right behind the camera. But got visual. He's probably got a name tag, so yeah. It's a lot easier to see the visual on that. There I go. Oh wow, yeah. Now I can see it. It's like a white dot that's getting bigger and bigger. Woof. A little turbulence, a little pocket. There you are. And actually now there's two pilots in there. Because before there was nobody in there. on a Discover map for contrails, someone's like, I don't think Montreal Yule is here. It's in Antarctica. Latitude entered into the label field. Thanks for the heads up. Oh man. Where are we? There. 14,000. $12,000. All right, let's get the altimeter. $10.11. $10,000. Blinding lights. And that is Jeju. I have no clue what it means in Korean, but I do know that 안녕하세요 is good day. 감사합니다 is nice to meet you. That's my extent of Korean. I remember years ago, I was in an apartment and the girl living across the hall was Asian. I didn't know if she was Chinese, Korean, Japanese. I got in the elevator with her and I'm like, all right, let's try Chinese. I'm like, yeah, ni hao. Like, I speak Korean. I'm Korean. I'm like, oh, 안녕하세요. 감사합니다. And it's just like, it's like, I said, hey, you know, like I got like a switch. Like, if you told me you were Japanese, I would have went into Japanese. Konnichiwa. Karayaraisu. Sayonara. Or, in Mandarin, you know, ni hao ma, wo han hao, ta si tai tai ma, shi shi zai zhen zai zhen. But yeah, she was impressed that I knew two words in Korean. Yeah, it's weird because it's like they're like you just said like one phrase in their own in their language, and they're like, wow, like you're really good. But they come here, North America, and North Americans are like, oh, why do you speak broken English? No wonder they speak broken English. It's not their first language. Even people that their first language and their only language is English can't even speak and spell it. We're at 10,000. Gonna get this down to 29. All right, fly. No, we still got plenty of time. We're not going to start flapping this at this point. But we do have to stay below 250. Now we got this circle crescent approach into Jeju. Almost sounds like a Christmas song. Sounds like Jingle Bells. Should be rocking out some K-pop. Actually, do we have any K-pop? Oh yeah. Yes, sorry, Bob. We got some K-pop. I don't even know what this sounds like, but let's go with it.
추천으로 컵라면에 김밥도 남겨주고 얼음 커피야 커피도 따라 마셔주면 그게 바로 life Sweet life 그게 바로 life Sweet life
That's the only thing I understand. Sweet life.
I'm so sorry I'm on take it slow 발견했지 나의 color 나만의 flow
So it's like a English and Korean back and forth.
살기도 짧은 게 인생인데 어떻게 걱정만 하다가 세월을 보내요 그게 바로 life Sweet life 그게 바로 life Sweet life 엄마 아빠 I'm so sorry I'ma take it slow 발견했지 나의 color 나만의 flow 이제 money 쫓아가잖아 시간 가요유만이 남아 어린 열 걸음에 어린 열 눈빛이 어른 되기는 왜 이리 힘든 걸까 어린 열 걸음에 어린 열 눈빛이 마음은 아직 어린인데 몸은 아니야 Life Sweet life 그게 바로 life Sweet life 엄마 아빠 I'm so sorry I'ma take it slow 발견했지 나의 color 나만의 flow 이제 money 쫓아가잖아 시간 가요유만이 남아 어린 열 걸음에 어린 열 눈빛이 어른 되기는 왜 이리 힘든 걸까 어린 열 걸음에 어린 열 눈빛이 마음은 아직 어린인데 몸은 아니야
You're on runway 7? Okay. That water is like pristine. The reflection. Probably go flops one. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It said flaps one, not like full flaps. I didn't realize it was that big of a production. We're gonna want to get this to 66. 감사합니다. I picked that one up. Gangnam Style. Once you land, I'll do an air show in case you do drone view on your finale transition to happy flying. Sounds good. Almost on the final approach. We actually going on a human? Yeah, I guess we gotta go to human then Limso. Bring that up. So from Pimmick right to Limso, we'll have to drop 3,100. Should be able to do it. We're at flaps 1. Because to go to human, it's like we go off and then we come back on the final. While this turn will get us right on final. Ram door full open. Oh. Go to flaps 2. Go flaps 5. Still got about 7. Yeah, 8 to Limso. Yeah, Airstub, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a tour of the airport, and then I'll do my drone out. I'll do a quick air show while you show the parking lots. Flaps 10. Oh, VREF not selected. Son of a gun. 147. There you go. Eat that pap. Make that pappy happy. Let's see.
2500.
Someone's on the runway. Can't even see the pappies. All I see is red lights. What? 521? I think it's just because maybe the speed. But yeah, 521. Let's go here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Man, those brakes are hot. Just a little heavy. 1.57 G's. Let's hit the gate. Let's go to gate 2.
속에서라도 서투른 널 달래주고 싶어 나도 잘 모르는 네 맘을 너는 나에게 알아차리라며 기대하고 기대하지 심플한 나에게 너무 가혹한 일인걸 널 좋아한다고 Oh do you think of me Oh oh yeah 그것뿐이야 Girl just wanna be with you Girl, just wanna be with you Baby girl, right beside you Oh, when you need Inside your heart Girl, just wanna be with you, yeah Baby, just wanna be with you 익숙한 그 집 앞에 가는 건 I'll be with you, yeah, be with you, my baby. 이제 좀 내 맘을 심장을 꺼내 보여줄까? 어린 날처럼 순수한 내 맘을 Girl, just wanna be with you. Girl, just wanna be with you. Just wanna be with you. Baby girl, right beside you. Oh, when you need inside your heart.
Yeah, SamScene3D, they've put in a lot of details here. I think some of the textures are a little on the lower side, but and also it's not FPS heavy here. Hey, it's exactly the right gate, I guess. Stop. Since stop. There's the air show. Oh, you know what? Wait a second here. That's why. Wait a second. Do it. No. I don't know, but let's fully get out here. Yeah, so I didn't have the alert box opened up. Now it won't do anything. But thanks a lot, Marsh, for the super chat. Look like one of your more stable approaches. Just need to work on that flare. Here at Chutkeys, we actually require 15 piece of flare. What? 15 piece of flare? Alright. I don't know what that means. But yeah, thanks for the super chat. Yeah, I was gonna do this earlier, but forgot. But yeah, this is what I mean by like textures, is that you can tell it's just like an image. Just it's like a low res image, which is fine because it keeps the FPS down, or keeps it up. Same thing with the glass. Yeah. So the glass you can't see out of. So really it makes there's no point in having an interior at that point. But you can barely see it. I wonder if you can see it at nighttime. You can somewhat see. But it's that glass that it's not really a clear glass, but it could be that it's like that in real life too. And up here, because where did I go? And it was like this. Yeah, it was India, Mumbai. So like Mumbai looked good, but then they had like some of these textures that just brought it down a little bit. Power source connected. Yeah. This looks a little... It almost looks a little too squarey, but it could be like that. To me... Yeah, and it's not priced, it's not a high price either. It's $5 less than Canadian, less than MK Studios. But yeah, parking lots are just satellite imagery with cars added. But what he's done here is he's added some of the landmarks in the city. So it adds a little bit to it. But what I like the most is when you're landing and stuff, that's what you're gonna see the most. You're not gonna be like, yes, you're gonna look at interiors when you're at the gate, but other than that, so this is not that bad, but it could improve on some of these textures used. But yeah, I didn't know I had some K-pop, so next time I'm in Korea, play some K-pop. Maybe when we go from like Seoul to go see Kim Jong-il or whatever his name is nowadays. Gotta transport Dennis Rodman there. But there you go. Jeju Airport, which is pretty much like their summer destination for like the mainland Korea. But yeah, I would say like I'd say like a 4 out of 5 on this. I know it's all like subjective, but I actually think probably did this because the stadiums, because that just like pops out, like the field pops out. Let's just go investigate. I ain't gonna Jedi. That was a fine line. Where's the camera? Yeah, this is definitely SamScene3D built that. Because the Asobo wouldn't be able to do that. Like you're really not gonna fly over it to see the baseball diamond, but it's a nice added touch. I think he's got probably these two stadiums, and most likely this building. Ooh. Especially if there's a logo on it. Dream Tower, but spelled backwards. I see what he did there. I see what he did. He took one and then he just flipped it over. But the thing is, he forgot to flip the actual title. Do a Pyongyang stream, yeah. We gotta go visit our subscribers, right? But yeah, thank you everyone for showing up. It was a nice little flight back and forth, but tonight it's gonna get even better because we finally have Montreal. Took almost 3 years, and now you've got 4 developers all of a sudden wanting to do Montreal. That's just crazy. You got MK Studios that just came out today. I have Sim Studios coming out end of the month, end of August, beginning of September. Fly Tampa, I don't know, maybe 2030 they might show up. I know I'll have like a layout of 2000 when there was no international flights at Montreal. It was all at Mirabel at that point. And then Field Air, well, Field Air, you never feel like you're there with a Field Air airport. That's it. And I'll see you in the next video.